Our program is directed toward the man in the street. So we spend our time in the street, and what we do with that man, instead of trying to change the white man in your mind and make you accept us, we change the mind of the black man and make him accept himself.
You boo and call the people and ask them which one it is.
So this has been a lifelong dream, man, like coming out here to visit Malcolm X. I mean, anybody that knows me know that. Like when my
What it do, what it do, what it do. This is the Chop Up Podcast. I'm your host, Big V, and I got my co-host in the building.
Hey, everybody. So my introduction is going to be a little bit more different today because of the nature of this episode. So I am Lisa May, a.k.a. the Egg Roll Lady, also a member of the Women's Democratic Society in Pensacola. So, yeah, I'm a politics baddie tonight.
Oh, okay. Politics baddie.
Yeah.
All right. Nice blue.
Thank you.
All right. What does blue represent?
It's my favorite color.
Oh, really? We learn something new every day.
But no, it represents the Democratic Party, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's one of those type of nights, man. We got the future mayor in the building.
What's up, y'all?
It is Jermaine J. Williams.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the name right. What's going on with you today?
Man, not much. I'm happy to be here. I feel a little different today,
Oh, you feel different? Yeah, because, one time you come in as a director, you come in as an artist, and the next time you about to be the future mayor.
I know, right?
Three different people.
I know. Life of a Renaissance man,
Yeah.
right? You should know something about that. So.
I do it. I know a little something,
Yeah.
man. I do know a little something. But yeah, so we just gonna get right into it, man.
All right, sound good.
I gotta do it real quick in 60 seconds, man. Just tell us how you gonna convince the people to vote for you.
Well, first off, I feel like, the citizens of Pensacola need to take inventory and just really think about the things that are affecting them. And, before I even decide to run as a mayoral candidate,
right.
I'm a citizen first. And the things that affected me are the things that when I drive through the city that breaks my heart are the things that's tied to my 5 pillars, which is growing the city without removing the people, treating mental health and addiction like the crisis it is, having care and concern for our unhoused community and giving them the foundation where they can build the rest of their life on and not a handout, creating a city where our young people and our young talent can stay here, can grow, and don't pick up and take their talents that they learned from this gritty, amazing city and go contribute to Atlanta or Houston or wherever else it may be. And the most important one is no more backdoor government. So if you align with those things and all things that come with that, you should vote for me.
All right, we're gonna piggyback.
Yeah, I align with those things.
Okay.
For sure. I thought you had the timer going.
Oh no, I did though, but it was less than 60 seconds. He was right at 50.
Okay. How is your campaign different from any other campaigns?
Well, that's a tough question because I don't pay attention to other campaigns or no matter what the candidate is running for, I don't pay much attention to it. But what I can tell you, I'm not a politician. I'm not a career politician. I am running out of concern, and I didn't believe that any other person would deliver on the things that I would like to deliver on. Specifically, there are some candidates that I know personally, but I don't know exactly what they're running on. I know we line up. Our thought process line up. But there's no one exactly like me And I've been an advocate for the last 15 years in this city, fighting while people were asleep. You know, some of the things that they're benefiting from in this city came on the backs of myself and Haley and, you know, and before us, other people. So, you know, I've been very active in that space. But y'all, I'm in my 40s. I'm tired of going down to City Hall and begging. This is a losing fight. I've only had 2 victories against the city of Pensacola in my last 15 years, and they just came last year. Ain't got the energy for it no more. So instead of going to beg, I go take a job.
So out of all the seats, the different positions there were, you went for the mayor.
For sure.
Like, what was there anything out of being like, I want to be at the top that kind of like took you away from wanting to apply for like state house representative or any of the other seats that were available during this running season?
I mean, I thought about it, but it's a lot of compromise with that. You know, you can go in. I say if I waited and for a Delarian seat to come up, and I go run for Delarian seat, and I win Delarian seat, but then I have to beg and plead again with other city council members and the mayor. So I'll be in the same space, but just with a title and restricted on what I could say and do. So if I'm going to do that, I might as well stay in the advocate space. There's no, I want the title, clout, glitz, glamour, or the pay of the mayor. I want real change with the city's charter, the Pensacola's constitution, if you will. The mayor has a lot of power. It's not just cutting ribbons anymore. So, you know, why not go for the top instead of going to city council? I get it. Like, I'm not a politician. So if I was a career politician, I would start at the bottom. I'm a person that won't change, and I get it by any means necessary. And if that means doing it the right way, running for a seat and studying, because here's the thing. I'm one of the best mental health professionals in the country and didn't go to school for it. I have a ton of lived experience. And then I took my lived experience, then I got the certification, but I studied on my own. Never got a degree for it. So everybody got something on their wall to show for it. I don't have nothing to show for it, but I have the knowledge of it. And it's the same thing, you know. The current mayor didn't have no political experience. Why nobody's questioning him, why he went straight for the mayor?
Ooh.
No one has never questioned him that, and questioned that of him. And I think he did on the surface level of not bankrupting the city, did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I could do better.
Okay, because I was going to piggyback off of that and say, you say you want change in Pensacola. A lot of people are saying that the current mayor is making changes that people are like congratulating. So what's going to be different in the change, or what type of changes are you talking about, and how is that different from what's going on currently?
Well, you know, I just have to question who those people are and what are they seeing that I'm not. I think with the mayor, a lot of stuff that the mayor has done is, you know, if you're looking at the surface, if you are a lazy citizen, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody don't have to be me.
Right.
So if you're just looking at Channel 3 News, P&J, but you never went down to city council meetings, you don't even know how the city operate, you don't know the things that the mayor can and cannot do, and who really it should be getting the kudos for some of that stuff. You know, I would say the same thing. Oh, the mayor's doing an amazing job. But when you see who was displaced for their home for that skyrise to go up, or what fund was cut so that other thing can happen.
Right.
You know, you're not looking at those kind of things. You're not seeing who's affected. If you go take a look and you just walk in the 5-block radius. People don't like to walk no more, but I invite a lot of people to do that. Start at Addis Court and walk the back streets when you travel around there. Not Cervantes, not East Street, not the well-driven streets, you know, the paths that everybody take.
Right.
And you go see those $500,000 homes right next to shotgun houses. If those people in those shotgun houses who's doing the best that they can to survive, they slip up, there's nothing that the city is offering them to help them with their property taxes or any of those things, not the education, not something that can help them out if they fall behind on bills. They come to take that house and that property and they're going to pretty much steal it from them, kick them out. Where are they going? Who cares? We got a property. Here go another $500,000 house.
Yeah.
And whoever that is that may say that the mayor's doing a good job, they're going to be like, look at all these houses. But yeah, the lifelong residents that built that area that made it so attractive in the first place, they're gone.
Wow.
So they're not thinking about who's affected by what. They're only seeing what the news is showing them. And one thing I tell you, whoever said it, and if there's somebody that's watching right now that feel like the mayor is doing an amazing job, tell me a little bit about why. Because if you're trusting WEAR, which they're not a negative source,
right,
but they're telling you a 3-year story in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Print media is still king. But we too lazy to even read that to tell the full story. So that's why they can't even tell you why the mayor is doing a good job. And again, I'm not saying all that to say he's not doing a good job.
Right.
I think the growth that he's bringing here is good. I'm not anti-development. I think the expansion to the airport, I mean, we all want to catch a direct flight to New York. You know what I'm saying?
And
I think that's
DC.
dope.
Shout out to my DC
You
family.
know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, you know, the way that budget is broke down,
Yeah.
there's some things that could be done in that budget to help the people, and it does it. Let me tell you, the CRAs, the Community Redevelopment Agency, the way that works is if a neighborhood that's underserved, they would take that property tax, that tax in that area, take it as low as they absolutely can and freeze it right there. All the money that piles up it builds up a lot, but it has to be spent in that neighborhood. So, for example, my neighborhood,
Right.
East Street, Addis Court, Morris Court represented.
You had to put that in there.
Yeah,
you had
you
to
know.
plug that, huh? Shout out to Morris Court, man.
For sure. So in that neighborhood, they took $2 to $4 million. Let's just say half of that. Let's just keep it $2 million.
Yeah.
They took $2 million out of CRA money or the fund, and that fund is to build, repair sidewalks, repair the roads, help struggling people out, put street lights on, make it safer. But they took that money and put that with a bigger fund to demolish Baptists.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a bad thing? Depending on who you ask. But let's just say it's a good thing. If you're going to take money from something that's supposed to build and make our neighborhood safer, stronger, don't you think you should ask us first or just do it?
Definitely
I mean,
says.
they just did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so then you think about that a step further, and they knocked down Baptists. They used some money. $2 million. I know everybody in this room can do something with $2 million. And they take that $2 million, knock down Baptists. Not only did they ask us about the demolition, I don't know if you saw on the news today, I contributed to the story. There's asbestos, there's all kind of things. When they load up all that hazardous material, they run right past my street
Yeah.
in a dump truck. All this stuff that's putting us at risk. And then you take out $2 million. Then ask us nothing about it. Then tell us your plans. None of that stuff. And then don't even want to give us the decency to ask us, well, what should be here? Just going to tell us. This is what we're going to do. No one asked us. So that's that's a small piece of what I think this current administration can do better. Yes, they're growing the city. Yes, they're doing things that look good. But are they keeping the people first? Because the story of individuals that's getting displaced, that's getting stepped on, or not getting treated well, they'll never be told.
Right.
So you don't know those stories. You only see what the media portrays, and then most of us are too lazy to do the digging.
Yeah. Especially with a lot of stuff that's going on downtown, as far as like the rebuilding and stuff getting done, people are getting displaced. And they're getting moved out of places that they were born and raised, and even their kids were born and raised. So, you know, How would you, if you were in office, how would you be able to prevent that and make housing affordable? Things that people gonna be wanting to know, like I want to be able to afford to live down here or live in where I've been raised. Like, how would you be able to make that happen?
Well, there's the CDBG. It's a grant, the Community Develop Block Grant. There's a lot of money. It comes from the federal government, but 15% on the capital that you can use to help out individual with housing, mental health, and those kind of things. There's aggressive grants you could go after aggressively that can help those things out. But it's just having to care for people to even do those kind of things, to spend the money that kind of way.
Right.
For example, not that long ago, the grant to fix the roofs caused by Hurricane Sally. The city missed the window for those applications. So they lost it. So what they did was, so they wouldn't lose the money, they put it in the Port of Pensacola, which is crazy because that money was meant for the citizens. They acted irresponsibly, missed the windows for people. It's funny, they missed the window for people to get their roof fixed.
Yeah.
And so then they turned around and spent the money on the Port of Pensacola. Here's another thing that makes that even more of a slap in the face if you know how the budget works. Because under the enterprise section of the grant, the Port of Pensacola pays for itself. Don't really need the money.
So they just put it in there for nothing.
Absolutely.
So what would you have done different with the budget?
Got everybody roof fixed.
Yeah.
It's efficiency. It's efficiency.
Yeah.
And listen, you're a football guy. I pray for you every day, but you're a Hurricane fan, so I get it.
That's what we doing.
Let me tell you, I want Florida State to be back so bad. Is everything Mike Norvell's fault? No. But he's the head guy. He gets paid handsomely to be the head guy. Everything lands on his doorstep. I don't know whose fault it was, but the mayor's a big guy. He's a big boy. It's his fault. It begins and ends with him. And that's the thing, because, you're a leader and you're responsible for a city. And Hurricane Sally was a long time ago. Yeah. And the citizens need that relief. You ride around and look at the roofs. There's people. And I get it, because let me tell you something. When you are the mayor, when I become mayor, I'm everybody's mayor. Whether you live on Scenic Heights, whether you live in Addis Court, whether you pray to God, Jesus, whether you believe in the devil,
right?
No matter who you sleep with, all of these things. If you vote for me or you don't, I'm still your mayor when I walk in there.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure everything is done for everyone, no matter what the circumstances are. Now, people out in Scenic Highway and those kind of, they got the money. They fix they don't need that.
Right.
But the underserved population, and when you hear underserved populations, it's not black. All people live in those underserved populations. This economy is tough. Everybody need help.
Yeah.
And so next time you riding around our beautiful, great city, look at some of those roofs on people's houses.
Yeah.
And you'll see what I'm talking about.
All right, let me go to these comments real quick. Your boy said, make sure that y'all sign the candidate petition
For sure,
form
please.
for Jermaine J. Williams.
Please. Shout out your boy,
Crazy
man.
Joe said, good answer. That was a true story about the roofs.
Appreciate it.
Then he said you losing him with FSU.
Yeah, for sure. Pray for me, brother. Pray for me.
No, but definitely a good answer. And then, so go ahead. You ready?
I've been ready.
Oh,
I
okay.
stay ready.
I see you.
So are issues regarding the demolition for Baptist, Fricker Center, Airport, are these still topics that the people can go to City Hall and discuss, or are these closed conversations now?
Well, it depends. If they're on the city agenda, you could discuss it. But if you want to just be heard, without a guarantee to be, that topic being talked about. You can do it during the Leroy Board forum in the beginning. But it should be coming up because, there's a lot of stuff. Let me tell you one thing I say about this current administration. They growing this city, and they doing it well.
Yeah.
As far as an efficiency kind of thing. Like, you can't really knock the project that he has started. It's just the way you go about it.
Right.
And it's going to be a lot that's going to, I'm going to be honest with you. When I get in office, I want to compete with Mobile. Mobile got a lot of good stuff going on. And, but I want to do it responsibly. Who don't want growth?
Right.
Who don't want to take your lady and say, baby, let's go to the Hard Rock Cafe this weekend? Of course. But when you go down there, you don't want to ride by a lot of people that's living under a tree and barely can, stomach what they have going on, or, like if you my homeboy Willow and you take the back route and you're like, dang, I grew up on this street. It's nothing but $1 million houses and such used to live there. They lost their house. It's bad memories. It's a skeleton in the closet of the city.
Yeah.
10 yards is historic. Not too long ago, a lot of people didn't want to be down there. Now everybody down there.
Yeah.
But no, I think those projects are going to be they're going to be helpful with the city. No matter, the Port of Pensacola is going to bring a lot of jobs. Again, we touched on the airport. As a mayor, working with the county commissioners to make sure the Bay-Sitter is going to be like top notch. Where Chris Brown going to want to come here.
Yeah.
Like, you want to get those things done, but you want to do it responsible, and you don't want to be on the backs of the people.
Okay. All right. So you were saying something about the neighborhoods being underserved and all of that. Give me and you want people to actually, you challenge them to walk through and check some of this stuff out instead of the main roads and all of that. But give me 3 of the most underserved areas in the city.
Yeah. Addis Court, Morris Court, around that area, Shannontown. And see, that's the thing. The only way the city can grow the way it wants to grow is out west. That's the only way they got room.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, that's the area you want to go to because everything else is built up. I would say A Street, but is it A Street? Because A Street, let's say A Street, even the blocks, it's a little bit left of what it used to be. I went to the blocks the other day. I went to go ask Blue Dot for some campaign money.
Okay. Shout out to Blue Dot.
So I went down there and I said, oh my God, across the street, right before you get to the door of that little apartment. Man, all those houses everywhere, and they just throwing them up so fast. So, I just think it's the west side. It's majority the west side.
Yeah.
Brownsville area, that kind of place.
West side.
Your west side? Oh, my God.
Throw them up.
I thought you was being a political.
I am. That's why I put them right back down.
All right.
How has your art as an author, rapper, and filmmaker influenced your position for running for office and your campaign strategy?
I don't know. It did teach me how to budget. I hate numbers.
Yeah.
I hate studying budget and crunching, but, shout out to my dog, your boy. One thing we do, we make a budget before we make all of our films.
Yeah.
And trying to make X amount of dollars feel like $50 million is hard work. And that's why looking at the city budget and see, researching everything to see the last thing I want to do is tell you the 5 pillars I started off this interview with and just sit here and tell you some BS that I don't even know if I'm able to do or not.
Right.
So I wanted to go look at that budget first before I come tell you this is what I want to do. So as an author, my book, My Brother, the Devil and Me, is a fictional story on the Book of Revelations. I had to go and really study the Book of Revelations. Study. Writing scripts, studying, make sure you're fact-checking and all those things. And you fall in love with that kind of stuff.
Right.
The same stuff that, you're going to need as a mayor. I feel like every step I took from the time I took my first step has prepared me for right here sitting in the couch in front of you. And even the downfalls and the mistakes of my lived experience of substance misuse, the long road back, advocating, helping others defeat their own addiction, and battling suicidal ideation, winning this national mental health award that hasn't been announced yet, but it's going to be everywhere across the country. You know, all of this stuff prepared me for it. You know, and I just appreciate it so much, because I don't know. I'm sitting here very confidently telling you that I'm going to be your next mayor.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work out the way I think it should, then we'll see. We're just going to start our own city. How about that?
Hey, Crazy Joe challenged you on the you want to compete with Mobile thing. And he said because Mobile area, the metro areas, they like 400K strong. How you going to compete with that?
Well, see, here's the thing. A lot of stuff in Pensacola is jointly with the city and the county.
Oh.
Well, we lack, the county picks up. Because if you go to Jacksonville, you just got JSO. Jacksonville sheriffs, they don't have counties and those kind of things. When I say I want to compete with Mobile, Mobile got everything popping.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is popping. They get the best comics. They get the best, just best of. All right, let's go get this Dave and Buster's and bring it to Pensacola. Let's get that Top Golf and bring it to Pensacola. When I say compete with Mobile, I mean like the attractions, because I tell you what, our beach cleaner than there.
No doubt.
The air fresher over here.
I'm like, they got a beach. I ain't never heard nobody say nothing about going on the beach in Mobile. Hey, that's good right there. So, when you spoke earlier, I seen you in Sunshine's Corner on Sunshine's Corner. Shout out to her.
For sure. That's
And
my dog.
yeah, she asked
Love
you.
sunshine.
For
She
sure.
was like rapid fire asking you stuff, and you was on point. But you said something about transparency, and I want to know, like, from a mayor's like standpoint, what does transparency actually mean to you and to the people?
Just that, when you let them know everything that's going on, and no jargon that, I could sit here and say CRAs.
Yeah, right.
And all this stuff, but just talk right down to earth where you can understand. When you mess up, own it. Like addiction taught me that. Stop hiding stuff. Let everything out in the open. Listen, I'm not gonna tell you for 4 years I'm gonna be perfect, but I'm not gonna hide it from you. Hey, I messed up. My bad, y'all. Give me a second to get this right. Here's what happened. I think a lot of times people don't like to come open with their blame, or they just hiding stuff in plain sight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way that you had to learn from Jermaine J. Williams, a citizen, of what was going on at Fricker Center.
Right.
No way. And that transparency wasn't there then. Malcolm Young situation, the bulldozer in the Malcolm Young, transparency wasn't there. Pensacola Motor Lodge, transparency wasn't there. How much time you got? So I'm just saying, everybody can just tell us what's going on. Because now, I don't know if you remember or if you even know, but when the city first purchased the Pensacola Motor Lodge, it was the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know when the last time you went down Cervantes, it's still standing there. It's in limbo, and it's a lot of money we spent, and it's just there.
Right.
And now it's like, I ain't do that, you did that, you did that, you did that.
They
No,
just
everybody
point
was
the finger.
boasting on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, just be. I hope not. But yeah, I just think just transparency and everything, talking right down to earth to the citizens, and it's in the social, because I'm gonna tell you, when I go in that mayor's office, I'm taking your boy with me, number one. So we're gonna do weekly press conferences. People gonna get tired of 'em. Like, not a press conference, just my address to the citizens. I don't care if they run 3 hours, but I'm gonna let you know everything that happened that week. This is what we spent. This is what we think about doing. Tap in. Tap in the comments what you think.
Yeah.
And, because I mean, look, when I become mayor, I work for the city.
Right.
The citizens. That's who I work for. That's who put me there. That's tax dollars paying me. So
that's what's up. So, yeah. So that's taking accountability, too, because that was going to be my next question. Like, what happens if you don't deliver? Like, how do you bounce back from that?
Let me tell you this, and my campaign manager is sitting here. This is our this is our theme. Every day we wake up, no matter what happened yesterday, we ain't did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Good or bad,
yeah,
we
ain't did nothing.
Every day recess. I tell my clients that. I have to tell that. I have that on my poster board in my wall. Mm-hmm. If you're having a good day, don't mean you're healed from everything. If you're having a bad day, don't mean the sky's falling, and neither one of them had nothing to do with tomorrow.
Yeah.
You just go out tomorrow and you tackle it. Win the day by 1 point. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yesterday, I felt like I won the day because they called back a touchdown against the day. So,
yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You just got to win the day. Win the day. And so just get up and go back, right back at it. I mean, there's no mistake that tomorrow can't fix.
Mm-hmm.
Like God give you breath and you get back out there and you do it. And mistakes, we all know in this room, is the best teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the last 3 mayors, only one of them had prior government experience, and that was Grover Robinson.
Okay.
Me and Ashton Hayward, Mayor Hayward, shout out Ashton Hayward, because we became friends.
Right.
Now, that ain't how it started.
They ain't start like that.
Let me tell you something. Ashton ain't no punk, dog.
Yeah.
Ashton the OG.
Yeah.
Like, me and him got into it outside of Ferguson, and he came up to me, he smiled, and he got in my face. I ain't going to tell you what he said, but he said it with a smile. I said, boy, this boy good. But Ashton didn't have no prior government experience. He did quite well.
Right.
DC did not fall on his face. He didn't do everything I think, I wouldn't have done certain things his way, but he didn't. Like I said, we ain't sitting here and stuff ain't on fire, people ain't pillaging, we ain't eating MREs.
Right.
He did okay. So, I don't see why there's so much on my doorstep of he can't run the city. Like, how can he do?
I think because people see times where you've spoken out, and even at the podium, like
right.
you throw shots to where it seems like there's animosity between you and Mayor Reeves, but explain to the people, your relationship or lack thereof with Mayor Reeves.
Yeah, it's like, I ain't gonna call it WWE because that's far from it. It's like when you get on the gridiron, man.
Yeah.
You play football. You got people, when you between those white lines, we ain't got no relationship.
Right.
But then when the game over and everybody dapping each other up and hugging, like, I mean, me and DC, we all right. We've had plenty of conversation outside of political aspect. He's a Florida State fan. He worked for Florida State. I joke with him about certain things because they tell some stories on that Florida State podcast about DC that be funny. Me and Tanner Stewart from WAR be talking about it. But, I think DC is a good human being. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, when it's my grandmother's house involved, when it's your mama's house involved, when it's people that's struggling and stuff, I mean, friends or not, and I know that outside of me, you're only depending on 2 more people. The whole individual is accountable, and that's still a lot for 3 people. So, yeah, I'm going to go down there, and I'm going to be a voice for people that's not there to represent themselves, And I think I ain't going to lie, I'm a human being. I read the comments. I see the lives. I see the things. I hear the things that's being said about me while I'm running or before I even decide to run. And when you we live in Pensacola, brother.
Right.
When you put your neck on the line for the people, and then the people are very critical in the way that you fight for them, you know, that hurts. But you don't worry about those things, man. Because again, those kind of things going to teach me how to be an even better mayor when them WEAR comments get the pinging.
What?
So,
you know they're going to ping, too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to interject real quick. I think people are scared or hesitant of things that they do not understand. And I think that a common misconception about how politics is run, because we were raised up to think it was very like by the book and you had to have like your I's dotted and your T's crossed. So when they see Jermaine go up and he's in a non-traditional sense with how he approaches, they don't know that you can talk to them like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that scares them, and they're thinking that he's being non-traditional or out of the box when really he's doing everything that he's supposed to do. So how do you plan on like educating the people who just might not know how to approach like government and politics?
Well, I'd say this. When I'm mayor, you ain't got to worry about being me in my advocate space. You'll never have to worry about that. Because trust me, and I'm looking in the camera when I said this, there's been plenty of times when I've been down to City Hall and I'll be like, hey, how y'all doing? I'm Jermaine Williams, my address is, and some of the things that concern, next. But when you come down there with fire and passion, it's the only language they understand. And you want to move the needle for the change that you want to see. And like I said, I've only had 2 victories with the city of Pensacola, and they came last year. Yeah. And that's some of the snapshots that we're discussing now.
Right.
Now, you come down there, meek and timid to the current administration, and not just, I'm not talking about the mayor. You got your city council too.
Right.
You know, they ain't gonna hit, because then on top of that, I'm gonna be real with you, and I might miss some people, but it's probably me, Haley, Lisa, probably 2 other people. That's it. That's fighting for the have-nots, or the people that's getting trampled. We're not talking black, white, brown, the have-nots, the people that's getting trampled. So you got to start throwing Hail Marys.
Yeah.
And that's the only way we stop Bayou District, is to make some noise. But at the same time, you know, my biggest pet peeve, and this is why I told Sunshine this morning, my biggest pet peeve is for people to see me in a 3-minute clip and put that on my whole life.
Your whole life, 3 minutes.
That's how I am. I am a mental health professional. I have saved countless people when they was experiencing suicidal ideation, when you had to think quick. I've only lost 3 in my career. Sad 3.
And how long has your career been in that, you said?
About 5 years.
5 years?
I see those faces. Well, some of them when I was taking suicide calls for 988, I haven't seen those faces, but the faces that I do see, 2 of them, I see them every time I close my eyes to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, you don't scream at no podium in those situations. You know, here's the thing. I went down to the police chief, whatever they had, at the Singer Theater, and someone in the city government approached me and said, hey, man, you looking good. I had on a suit. He said, man, you looking good. You looking the part. I was like, no, I ain't looking the part. I just pulled one of my suits I had for the longest and put it on because I'm running for mayor, because I know y'all want to see me with my hat to the back.
Right.
And plus, I look good in the suit. And I spent good money on them.
Right.
So I'm well.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, you even talking different. No. You saw me for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You thought this is how I was all the time. You know, and I was talking to somebody else that's dealing with city government, and they was like, man, everybody's shocked that you're this prepared. I said, I'm not. Are you?
Yeah.
And like, I know you. You know, they don't.
Right.
And so I'm sure after they finish watching Sunshine, because they are going to be watching every move I make.
Most definitely.
Then they get a drift of my understanding of that budget. A lot of mine's going to change.
Yeah. So a lot of things are being developed. Like you said, you want to compete with Mobile. I know that you come from a rap background. You've done really well in music. Shout out to Foul Play.
For sure.
Yeah. And you were like one of the pioneers in upcoming Pensacola music. And now it's the youth out there that's trying to continue what's going on in Pensacola with music and things like that. What would be like ways or ideas that you have that would gain their trust in voting for you?
Man, I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. And it ain't even about voting for me.
Right.
It's about looking past the career, the rap career.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm going to tell you what rap taught me, everything you're seeing right now. Did I make it? Like, we remember Trackmasters?
Yeah.
We was this close to signing the Trackmasters back in the
What?
90s. Yeah.
Oh, man,
when
that's a
when they
story.
started their record label.
Yeah.
We got close a lot of time. Thank God we never made it. But rap taught me some things that I use still every day. Every time I'm in front of a client, every time I have to speak at a mental health symposium, the confidence, how to control the crowd, like, you know, to let them know that what you're doing now is really building you for your true calling and your true purpose. Don't mess it up by living a lifestyle that comes with it.
Right.
You're supposed to be leaving that lifestyle. It's okay to report on the things that you have seen, but don't take this like, you know, we have lost some great young rappers. They are gone
Yeah.
by the words that they taught. And that's not just a hit to the rap community. That's Pensacola. Because if I would have died in my rap days, my goodness, how many, I just talked about taking 500 suicide calls. What would have came in them?
Right.
If I didn't make it out my own struggle. So those people are not talented rappers. They are talented human beings. And I would just want to talk to them. It's not about, you know, I want to talk to them about that first. And then, yeah, I will mention voting for me will create more opportunities for you and your family.
Right.
But let's talk about you and where you're headed, because I promise you it's greater than rap. I enjoy your music. I'm a fan of a lot of them. I enjoy your music. But I want my child to walk through the doors of what you will build, of the buildings you will build. Not physical buildings, whatever, you know, vehicle you may drive to get there.
Right.
And they got it in them. Like, think about Ray Allen. Think about Ray Allen in 15 years. And he started to take a certain way. Can you imagine, like, county commissioner, AWA? Wouldn't that be dope? Because
that would be dope, though.
Ray Allen had been through some stuff.
Yeah.
Life has taught him some stuff that you can't learn at Florida State University, go knows. And, you know, so it's like just same as me. You know, man, I think about, like, Sean Poe.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And for those that don't know, you know, and I use him, so I facilitate a support group for my clients, caseload of 53, for
Right.
one of my jobs. And the last 90 days of 2025, we did a case study every Monday on Sean Poe. We went from the rapper to the convict to the politician to winning it.
Yeah.
And at the end, I had them all write papers on now what kind of inspiration does that give you about your future and making you look past your present.
Right.
So everybody talked about, like, it wasn't no, I want to be a carpenter. It wasn't none of that. Now people want to, you know, like lofty dreams. I'm like, okay, now we thinking.
Yeah.
You know, now we thinking. Like, it ain't about, nobody's not going to drop confetti when you get your life together. And in the case of those gentlemen, when you get your kids back from DCF, nobody going to drop confetti. They're waiting to take the kids again. And they banking on it.
Yeah.
Proven
No
wrong.
doubt.
Proven wrong. And every day I wake up in this campaign.
I think the Sean Poe story was a dope idea for you to do for some kids, just for
sure.
people that aren't familiar. You know, he went down as a guy who shot up the nightclub with J-Lo and Diddy and all of them there, injured some people. He took the fall for it. You know, he did his time. Then he was sent out the country to Belize, because I think that's where his peoples is from. And then this man really like became the prime minister?
Yeah.
Prime minister.
And you know what's
out
even
there.
crazy? He wasn't even in this country. He was in America longer than when he was in Belize. So when he came out of jail, he was only free for a little bit, like 2 or 3 days, and they deported him.
Right.
So now he's going back to a homeland he's a
That
stranger
he's not
in.
even that familiar
and
with.
then he, you know, the situation that got him there, instead of giving up, crying about it, going back to crime or whatever, he rose up to become the best man he possibly could and to lead his people and lead his country. And gave me a lot of inspiration. Vote for me.
I like how you spent that.
Hey, he already got it.
That was all.
How are your loved ones, your family members, your close confidants? How are they adjusting to the transition of you becoming mayor?
Now or when I announce?
Now, like, are they already tightening up, or like, are they flustered? Are they overwhelmed? Like, what's going on?
No, I come from a strong family that made me who I am. If you ever, I come from a strong family. Now, when I announced, they weren't thrilled. You know, this is Pensacola, Florida.
Why do you feel that is?
Why do you feel? I want to know that answer too.
Well, they grew up in a different era, and they've seen a lot of different things here. You know, okay, so I want to make sure I answer this right.
If not, we got campaign manager
No,
PR here.
The way your
look at her.
campaign manager is looking
said
over
she
her
got
glasses.
vertical.
She looking over her glasses like this. You going down with the wrong.
No, I will say this, man. Pensacola, I have seen some dark days.
Yeah.
But what part of this country has it?
Right.
What part of this world has it? We've came a long way and still have a long way to go, but we're getting there. And that goes back to a question I answered this morning a certain way. So, you know, I may be naive a lot in my thinking. Like, this is like my 4th or 5th interview this week. I'm getting all of them mixed up. But I have had consistency on, like, I truly don't believe that there's that much hate in the city that it appears to be.
Right.
You know, it's not. Now, there's a lot of cultural misunderstandings that make people act in a certain way, whether it be out of fear or with their emotions, but it's a misconception that people call hate, and it's not that.
Okay.
So with my family, all they see is the miscommunication of cultural differences that may, in their lifetime, they seen drive the violence and murder, but it's not there no more as prevalent.
Yeah, I feel
all
what
they
you're saying.
think about is, listen, Pensacola was a scary place when I was younger, politically. Not so much today. I don't see it like that today. A lot of people have died off. A lot of, things are different, and I'm proud to say that we live in a city that's not what it used to be 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But
Thank goodness.
But people that have lived longer than they did in this new city,
Right.
you can't tell them that, and they worry and pray over me every day, and I understand it. But now, and they buying T-shirts, they wearing their sweatshirt. They're like, when we getting the signs?
I'm
like,
surprised you ain't coming here with no merch.
Yeah, I'm looking like,
It's
dang,
outside.
I want a
Oh, okay.
It's
hoodie.
outside, dog. Like, come on, stop
We
playing with us,
supposed to
dog.
came in here with that. We supposed to have that on right,
Right.
now. Well, at least me. Yeah. She came in here like she.
I would have put it under my blazer.
No doubt, man. So, let me see, because I was gonna go one route and then.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
What you got?
I want to shout out to one of my deepest friends ever, dog. I want to shout out your boy, dog. Like,
Shout out your boy.
Your boy has been a therapist. He has been a great friend. He has been a supporter. He has been a worker. Man, dog, your boy is one of the best human beings I've ever met in my life. So shout out to you.
And y'all boy also said, shout out to the Chop Up for a great interview. Veja said,
Thank
I
you.
love this. Kelsey said, Jermaine J. Williams for Pensacola Mayor.
man.
Follow his page. Support.
Yep, she dropped the link in the comments.
For sure.
Make sure y'all click it, buy merch, support the campaign.
Oh, for sure. Hey, I missed this y'all boy comment when we need to go ahead and say this one. Jermaine knows how to pivot quickly when problems arise. He moves efficiently and it ends up being the best decisions.
You know what? No one knows. Thank you, your boy. No one knows that better than your boy. Oh, my God. Our filmmaking, we have had numerous movies where we're moving so fast to where we will forget to capture 2 pages of the script. And that is pivotal.
Yeah.
Like, because it attached the rest of the story. So we pivot in post-production. We don't panic. We outthink the problem. I'm always a firm believer you can outthink the problem. Remain calm, outthink the problem. And being mayor is no different. And my biggest asset as mayor is not how smart I am. because I am pretty smart.
Yeah.
And no matter how smart I am, I'm going to be the dumbest in the room.
Yeah.
And I'm going to listen to people smarter than
You're
me.
going to always have,
But but for them to open their mouth or even sit in that seat, they have to be like-minded and like-hearted with people first. And if you ain't people first, you won't be on that administration.
Right. Right.
Are you still producing projects during this election, or are you putting it on pause?
I wish, man. I wish. Let me tell you, and nobody believes me producing, man. I don't know if y'all remember, I had dropped that big announcement me and your boy did. We had announced that we was going to do My Brother, the Devil, and Me as our next movie for this year. Mm-hmm. And that was huge because, like, that book had a lot of fans. And then I left the meeting about Baptists. It was a closed-door meeting.
Right.
I spoke my mind. I saw the fear in everybody's face. I saw people, like, pivoting. I said, the only way we're going to make not just this situation right, because here's the thing, man. Baptist just the first domino. You got the Gibson building. You got the Pensacola Motor Lodge. If you could read between the lines, A.A. Dix is in the crosshair. It's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy the next 4 years to lead a fight. I said, I got to run for mayor. And then when I got home, I threw up. Because the ride home of the possibility of having to run for mayor scared the hell out of me. It's not nothing I wanted to do. At least I was already writing the script around Christmas. I was already gearing up for it. And me and your boy was planning post-production meetings with our team, with Vedra and Jennifer and everybody who works with us. And I called him, I said, because I prayed for a week. My son went back with his mom to Jacksonville. I requested everybody leave me alone. I ain't celebrate my birthday. I just prayed about it. I ain't tell nobody what I was praying. I threw up every other day. I was, when you watch movies, and of course, we write movies and stuff. So I watch movies, and then when people get ready to go on stage or big performance, they throw up. I said, that's fake.
Yeah.
That's fake. I just spoke everywhere. I've done a lot of things. Man, I did that all week. And I was like, well, for sure, my job ain't going to let me run, so I'm good. Because
you was trying to find a hurdle.
Yeah, because I made a political live.
Yeah,
and it got me suspended for a week, not like a month earlier. So I said, I know for sure they ain't for that. CEO called me. You good? Like, you supposed to be the one to stop it. Yeah. So when you pray and then you rely on the things to stop you that don't stop you, like, all right, it's a go. So yeah, that stopped. All the movies now.
Because I was at the 12/16 showing. I wasn't at the grand opening. But at the 12/16 showing, that's why this is so, it's not funny, but it tickled me because you predicted this or you spoke this.
I was
right
just being
before,
funny.
Yeah, he was just like, before the show, he's doing like his speech and stuff like that. And he's like, you don't know, I might run for mayor. Yeah. And so a few weeks later, Jermaine for mayor. And I'm like, wow.
So I saw that, right? And then me and Jermaine get on the phone and he's telling me that he made that statement at that. And I was like, I laughed and he laughed and I was like, wait, will you?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I was like, low-key he's semi-serious right now. I was like,
breadcrumbs. But I was like, when you actually did it, I was like, okay, let's do this.
The only reason why I kept doing that because somebody on Reddit put out a fake campaign poster of me. Remember when I posted it?
Yeah.
And I was like, and so it was just an ongoing joke because even someone came in that closed door meeting at Baptist when I drove home and stuff. They was like, Mr. Mayor? Yeah. I was like, stop. It was too many ears to hear. People going to think you for real. But you never know what shakes up, and this is the thing, man. I encourage everyone to do that thing that keeps you up at night. Yeah. If a problem keeps you up at night, stop waiting for a savior. Go save yourself and others around you. Like, we all have the power to change the world. Go be that change maker, Nobody gave John F. Kennedy a chance. Right. Let me tell you, I grew up idolizing Kennedy. And not a lot of people knew that about me. And then when I found out about his brother, Robert Kennedy, then I switched up on him.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, Robert Kennedy, that's my
I'm messing
dog
with
there.
Rob.
You know, and then, you know, then the transition to, you know, then more people that look like me. And then because I'm talking 4th or 5th grade, you know, just really idolizing Kennedy. And like, man, there was never a Catholic priest. They were like, oh, they'll never elect a Catholic priest. He's 35. No one in their 30s ever got elected. You got to be 35 to be president. They're just too young. You know,
always something.
He got movie star looks. Don't nobody want a pretty president. Like,
Right.
these are things that sound so funny to us now. So, you know, when they go back, like, you know, someone that make movies and, you know, come from this and overcame this, they'll never elect him mayor. Watch me. Watch me.
How will you balance, like, tourism with protecting the local neighborhoods?
You know, it's all fine-tuning in that budget policy, you know, and that's why I was explaining with Sunshine today, because a lot of things that you can do to protect the citizens and neighborhoods don't take 1 cent. It's just a little changing up of policy. Like that general fund of the grant, you'll be a fool to touch it.
Right.
You know, not like to reallocate it and move it around, because that's where your zoning lives. That's where the fire lives, the police department. Like, those are the public safety things that keep the city safe, afloat. You know, that's our checking account. You know, you don't want to mess with the checking account. You want to grow. You want to grow other pots.
Right.
You know, so but you can redirect it to make sure people are covered.
Yeah.
You know, just a change in language to make sure people are covered. So, you know, those kind of things. Like, when it comes to tourism, I tell you, we're already in a mess right now. Like, you think about, again, the 10 yard.
Right.
I mean, Aragon Court been gone. But you see what happened there. For those that don't know, is
I was about to say, enlighten us.
Yeah, think about Pensacola Village right on the beach.
Wow.
Right by the 3 Mile Bridge, right?
I know they got rid of that. That probably was
Quick.
priority
you know
number
what
one.
sits there now? The that museum, the World War II museum.
Oh, okay.
That's what Aragon.
Wow,
bricks. It looked just like it was a small Pensacola village, and I
would have never known that.
And they said that the water was toxic and the ground was polluted and people shouldn't live there. But yet, look at all those houses there now. So, you know, a lot of the
they got all the pollution out the ground.
Yeah. So
put
it's
some
not a
new
lot.
houses down.
It's not a lot that because you know the Pensacola Beach don't belong under my. It wouldn't belong under my jurisdiction.
Right.
So that's your bulk of your tourism.
Okay. Good point.
Yeah, that's the county.
Yeah.
So that's
downtown. Though.
That's Lumen in them. But downtown for sure.
Will East Hill be?
Yeah, but how much tourists it's gonna be over there?
I don't know. With the way things are developing now,
Yeah,
Airbnbs and everything might be out there. I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, because they're really trying to do some. You know, right now where they tore down Malcolm Young. I was at the State of the City address. My State of the City address gonna be lit, but that's not it there. But there was the mayor had to say State of the City address, and you know, talking about got to read between the lines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're sitting in there, if you have knowledge of what's going on, a tad bit misleading, but it's still what he deserves to boast about. He does, but where they're putting Malcolm Young at, there's houses supposedly be going up there.
Okay,
so it's not a lot of tourism. I would love to see the Chapper James Museum get the shine that it deserves. Chapper James was a bad man.
Yeah,
he was a bad man, and he deserves to. You know, it deserves to be a lot better. We got to do something for John Sunday. We got a lot of legends here. I feel like, you know, Don Shirley from here. You know who Don Shirley is? You ever seen The Green Book?
The Green Book, no.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Where can we find The Green Book?
The Green Book is one of the best movies. It won the Oscar.
Hold on. Is that the one where
the piano
he had
player?
the book and he was traveling?
Yeah.
They traveled all the way down south?
And Robert Kennedy got him out of jail?
Yeah. Robert Kennedy.
The piano player from here. The main guy.
The real
guy.
deal piano player.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I ain't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's one of the best.
The Green
piano
Book
players.
actually is a good movie.
It is, and he's one of the best piano players that the U.S. has produced from Pensacola.
Right.
People didn't even, you say the name Don Shirley, they're like, who?
Yeah.
You know? So there should be some attractions that should be included in tourism of birthplaces of some great people here in Pensacola that we can, benefit from. But in the current state, you just want to protect the people you can protect now, because when it comes to tourism, it's just those dominoes have already fallen.
Yeah. Yeah. And they talk about all of this development, and now we're getting into it now.
He done got vertical, y'all.
Yeah, look. Because and I don't know if you can. If you can't, then we'll move to the next question and all that. But, with all of this development and stuff that they talking about coming to Pensacola, meanwhile, it's still neighborhoods and apartment complexes with these flooding issues and stuff that's going on like that. Like, what's the fix? Because ain't no way in the world that this stuff's still happening after Hurricane Sally.
The underground plumbing of the city is old. Well, you got to think, we're the oldest settlement in the country.
Okay.
And have the case that really should be the oldest city in America. Our plumbing underneath the ground ain't worth nothing. And it's going to take a lot of money to fix that. And again,
shouldn't that be first before you put all this new?
Let me tell you one thing about the current administration. They're making strides with that.
Okay.
They're making strides with that. And that's what I say, man. Like, everything that what was handed to the current administration, there were some high points. And what was handed to that administration, there were high points. And what will be handed to me, there are a lot of high points. And just look at it and improve upon it. But it's going to take multiple administrations to fix that problem, because this is, again, like, I ain't going to say it, Paige. I ain't going to want to say it, because it would be brilliant to prove my point right now. I know, right?
Woo! She run a strict program. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you this. When certain people describe me in a certain way, and I appreciate if you guys
do.
If they don't if y'all don't comment on this, so that we just. Yeah. When certain people describe if I win a certain way, they'll say I'm a certain kind of mayor in 150 years. So think about 150 years worth of mayors. Most cities can't go back that far, but ever since that 150 years, that plumbing, that's flooding, all that, it was there. So now
that's actually kind of awful.
Yeah, no, I tell you what, they're doing a lot of great stuff down there. Like,
Okay.
they're working on it now.
Okay,
but again, it's not an easy fix. It's not easy to fix that storm water, and just reading on that, and they're spending significant money in fixing that problem. But it ain't gonna happen overnight. It ain't gonna happen over 3 or 4 administrations. It's 4 years per administration. So, I think that was really brought to light, like, on the big magnifying scope in the last 10, 15 years.
Okay.
So now they're trying to really address that problem.
Because let me know if I'm off, but you can flip your money and monetize quicker if you work on things that are above ground than underground. So although we know stuff needs to be fixed underground, they're like, but we can make more money doing this on top, or.
But then again, that's like a whole foundation thing. That's like starting.
I'm not saying
that's like being in a relationship
right.
and not having the
I
right
just
foundation.
See why it got
it's
swept
gonna
under
cave.
the rug.
Yeah.
Speaking of foundations that cave, let's talk about the unhoused community. Because right now, that is a foundation right now that's built on quicksand. And I just seen the opportunity there. So.
Go ahead.
Go for
That's
it.
what we do. We chopping it up.
I tell you what, man, this is another thing that made me want to run.
Yeah.
I had my mind made up. I was like 80% there. So I don't know. Shout out to Mike Kimbrough. Y'all know Mike Kimbrough? He the one that went to jail at MLK Plaza for feeding the unhoused.
Yes.
Now that's
the white guy.
Yeah, no, that's just Mike Kimbrough.
Yeah,
he's
just
a
Mike.
white guy. That's Mike Kimbrough.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
For y'all out there that didn't know, but yeah, that's just Mike. He'll do it. He'll do it again. He'll go back to jail for the same cause.
Because I've been working on him for the last month. He coming into my administration.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, me and him, we're really. He was on my documentary.
Yeah,
you know, we've been friends for a very long time, and he the one that got me right. When I say feed the homeless, he say, hey, bro, we don't feed the homeless. We share our food. I said, my bad, bro.
Yeah.
So I never said feed the homeless again. That's so derogatory. We're just sharing food. So when he was out there sharing food, let me say this. I was out of food sharing on Christmas. Because again, I was telling you I was praying about it during that Christmas holiday. And it was like right under the bridge, it was like 50 to 80 unhoused individuals there. And
really,
it was so many volunteers out there. My cousin Kathy, shout out Kathy, she do it every year. And my supervisor was out there. We all just came out there with so many volunteers, there was nothing left for me to do. So I just went from table to table talking to everyone.
Right.
I walked to the car in tears, dog, to hear how people, human beings, say we're invincible. Don't nobody care about us. The shelter charges us this much money. Nobody wants to hire us. We don't have an address. They criminalize us on hard times before they gave us solutions. They're not dumb. They're not drugged out. They're not battling for mental illness the way they don't know what's going on. They are very articulate in the problem that they're facing.
Yeah.
And I was so hurt. I walked to the car and I was crying. I am not a crier. I ain't crying at my dad's funeral, even though I was extremely sad about it, but I cried. Then I heard somebody say, Jermaine. I did this real quick. I turned around. I looked, and I said his name. Man, last time I went to jail during addiction years ago, it was my bunkmate underneath me.
Yeah.
He said, bruh, I'm so proud of you. You said that was the last time you was coming to jail. You said you ain't doing this no more. He said, you know how many times we hear that in there? He said,
broken record.
He said, you inspired me to get my life. He said, man, I could be just like you if somebody just give me the right foundation to build upon. When I got in that car, I ain't even cranked the car up. I said, I'm running for mayor. I'm running for mayor. That administration, the administration before that one, and the administration before that one, does not prioritize the unhoused community.
Yeah.
They shuffle the problem. They put a Band-Aid on it. They put bubble gum on the leak.
And because it's starting to be way more visual than when I first moved down here. It's like in your face.
Yeah.
In places that wasn't normally like that, like 9 Mile. Like I'm not talking all the way out in the county, but it's out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I start to get a lot of clients, and I would call them and like, hey, where you at? I'm pulling up to your house. He said, I live in a homeless camp. It's like, dang, for real, bro. Like, that's hard, man.
Yeah.
That's hard because how can you criminalize something without the proper solutions first?
Right.
You know, Jacksonville has a 24-hour shelter. You know, at least you got a place to stay. They ain't charging nothing. You know, so if they were to be inhumane to ticket you as the driver to give someone, ticket you $50 to give someone some money, and then the person accepting the money put them in jail, because that's what we do here.
What?
And we was the first in the country to do it under Ashton Hayward. And, you know, so
that don't even
how's
make
that
sense.
possible?
Yeah.
How's that possible? You know, we don't get me started on that.
Right.
How much time do people have to make sure they're registered to vote?
That's a good question. That is a great question. I don't know. I thought we need to ask Haley or Nicole Dixon that one.
Okay.
But whatever you got, please, let's do that. And, so we can get you registered.
Everybody make sure y'all are registered to vote as soon as possible. That way when it's time to vote, you'll be ready.
Lisa make me laugh.
Hey, Hell. I'm glad you came in right on time.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you felt me. how much time do the people have time to make sure they are registered to vote for this election?
Mm-hmm.
Did she say?
Oh, she's just tapping in.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But we can go through some of the comments while we wait on her.
Oh, it was a lot of comments.
A few taps.
Oh, they have until July. We was waiting on Hell to answer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought Vay just said something to
Hey,
you.
let me say this real quick since we got a break. Hey, we need help with petitions.
Okay.
We definitely need help with petitions. We need 2,100 to get on the ballot or pay the $4,500. We'll figure it out either way, but we definitely don't want to have to pay the
Right.
So if you live in the city, your trash can is black, please, you can DM me or you go to my website and you can book a time and we'll pull up on you, whatever that needs to be done. We're selling sweatshirts, T-shirts. You could donate. All of that is at Jermaine, JERMAINE, the number 4 mayor.com, Jermaine4mayor.com.
Hold on. Man.
Yeah, because I ain't
Plug
trying
that in one more time.
That's JERMAINE, the number 4,
4.
mayor.com. And shout out to my campaign, Vedra, because we was trying to figure out a cute little name for it. And we stumbled up on that.
You got the right one.
Vedra's
She
the
making
truth.
she do websites. She
Vedra's
do
the
all.
truth.
She do it all.
She's somebody's mama, including mine. Boy, every time I post on Facebook, ring, 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 ring. Lord have mercy. What, Vedra?
Yeah.
But that's what you need, man, especially, like, me and Vedra, we've been friends forever. Like, you know Jabril?
Cell phone place, Jabril? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I met Vedra. She worked at the cell phone place. So
You know, the cell phone place breeds champions. I noticed that.
it was a while. It was Troy. It was Jabril. It was Vedra. It was Keithina Dixon.
It was
Shout
Rob
out.
that just left out of here. Rob.
And you know, like Nicole Dixon went on to found Real Woman Radio and all those things. Man,
Yeah.
we had Bill was in and out. Willow was in and out. Josh Damon.
Cell phone
Like,
place
because it
had
started
people
at,
from all parts of the city.
Oh, for sure. It started at InStyle Wireless, and that's when it was the wild, wild west. But I'm here for mayor, so we ain't.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love PR things too. So if I say anything, you feel free to come cut my mic off too. Because I want to see us win. So you let me know.
And you know, this is one thing I do want to get clear.
I was about to say, hold on, let me ask, because so is it nothing that the green trash cans can do?
Oh, they could do a lot. They could give money. They can encourage people that live in the city
Okay.
to, sign. They could come pick up a stack of donations and just get their inner circle or their family or their church that does live in the city. They could share posts. They could,
Okay.
they could just do anything like that. And what I was about to say, and I want to make sure I say this, and I say this on this platform.
Okay.
I appreciate everyone giving me the support for running for mayor and saying that I've started a trend.
Mm-hmm.
But it was Haley. It was DeAndre.
Shout out to Hell.
People
Shout out to
came
Don
before
Dre.
me. People came before me, and I'm sure Matthias is in agreement with me.
Shout out to Matthias, too,
We're not the
man.
ones that just coming in and setting the trend as the young generation, doing this. Like, Haley walked so DeAndre could run, so I can just backflip. So,
Yeah.
so shout out to both of them.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for being the opposite of this is the way we've always done it type of deal. Y'all are just like going up against any and everybody for real. It's like y'all against everybody. People will say just because you black and your background that you don't stand a chance. And those are the people that are just used to how things are.
Right.
It's always been this way.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you say to them?
I feel bad for them. And the reason why I say that is because not like I pity them or nothing. I want them to be free of their own bonds so they can spread their wings, because they holding their self back with that kind of thinking.
Facts.
You know, and there's no telling what you can do. The only way you know what you can't do if you don't take
If you
that
don't
step.
do it.
You know, I'll tell you what, you know how many people told Donald Trump he couldn't win? You know, and look, I might not win. And if I don't, well, okay, we'll cross that bridge when I get there. But just like Haley and DeAndre has set a course, I'm just taking the torch from them and going further and setting someone else up to win.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't, but I will win. But
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
And for those watching, like, you guys have to understand that Jermaine is going to do this. He was doing this prior. He's doing the work during. So regardless of the outcome, he's still going to continue to do the work that needs to be done in the city.
Yes.
And so that's most important. This isn't just like a temporary hat that he's putting on for the moment. Like, he's been showing up for the city for many, many years and will continue to do so regardless of the outcome.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you saying
Man, that was well put.
That was.
Oh, thank you. I can,
That's that blue.
put words together.
She got that blue on.
It's the
today,
glasses.
And, you know, and then again, it's just like, you know, places like the Chop It Up podcast, man, it's just huge for my campaign.
No, for
Because
sure.
I could come here and speak to an audience that's difficult for me to get to. You know, because I know how this thing works. You know how it works. You know how it works. Vedra know how it works. I don't care how many people on this live, but they're gonna see them reels.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that playback. It's in your story.
Right.
It's gonna be on IG. It's gonna be on TikTok. It's gonna get out there, you know. And this is a generation right here. And I would tell y'all that the younger generation, the numbers that's in the supervisor election saying y'all ain't gonna vote. They saying y'all don't care. They said y'all don't care enough to who did what for y'all to have this right. Y'all don't care. They're not even catering to y'all. They're saying that, you know, they're saying y'all dumb. Shouldn't be able to vote. But yet here I am talking to you all because I know that you all are mature enough to know, smart enough to know, you know, the whole world is speaking your slang.
Right.
You know,
Whole
y'all
world.
are taking over. So, you know, look, I'm running for mayor in Pensacola. So I got cameras installed around my living space. My son had to break it down to me. I'm like, damn, I got that old well, like I don't know the technology. Like,
Yeah.
So y'all are more than smart.
Yeah.
Go prove them wrong. Go prove them wrong. Take part in this voting process. Like, I'm so serious because very opinionated, very smart on social media, and you're so smart, you're going to go vote for me. And that's the thing, you know, because I will say this. You're going to have your candidates that probably won't come to a spot like this until they see another candidate come.
Oh, yeah.
So
I wish somebody would, man, listen. Listen. I mean, I know my folks that will come here. Already. I know the ones that will come here. Even if they haven't been here, I know the ones that will. But if I see somebody like reach out to us for real, that wouldn't normally do it, like, come on, bruh.
You know what's a big compliment to me? Since I'm at the appropriate place I can talk about it.
Talk about it.
That damn Slater Mo said, Jermaine win, I'm moving back.
What? He don't.
I said, bruh, if y'all don't go vote for me based off that,
Yeah.
that's my dog, man. Shout out Slater, man. I love that man, dog. Like, he's a huge supporter.
Look, Hell comment. Look, see, and hell, I almost stopped doing it. I almost stopped doing politicians. I'm telling you, if it wasn't who it is right now running for mayor, I almost stopped because of that. She said, we saw that happen in 2020. I interviewed Hell, and then, like,
2024.
in 2020, V.
Oh, look at the comment too down.
Oh, 2024. Oh, she messed up. Yeah, but we did. Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
But you know what?
But it was necessary for us to have you.
I appreciate it. And I don't want to, you know, leave out of here before I say, you know, shout out to my whole family, my mom, my son, my girlfriend, Kelsey. Shout out to everybody who's just, bruh, like my girl, like I'm real cool with her mom, and she wanted she was like, call. I've been trying to call Jermaine, and she was like, I can barely get him on the phone, and she ain't left me, so that's cool.
Man, that is cool.
So,
she understand the movement.
Yeah, and like my son, man, like I promise you, we cannot go nowhere without getting stopped 4 or 5 times.
Right.
You know, we in Walmart.
Your son's sick of it.
See, these are the adjustments
He's
I'm
sick
talking
of
about.
He's sick
there
of
we
it.
go. Let's
Dad, I
get
ain't
to
going.
it.
Dad, just let me go in.
Right, that's DoorDash.
But you know what though? He loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it. He loves it, and that means a lot to me because you know, he know my story. He was there for my story.
Right.
It came on his back. So for him to see the impact, because when I sat him down, he was in, again, I told you he went with his mom in Jacksonville when I made the decision. He came back and I sat him down. I said, listen, I'm about to run for mayor. He was lit. He in the 10th grade. He was lit.
Yeah.
I said, okay, sit back down because your life about to change now because you go to Washington.
Right.
So now you have to be careful how you move. You know, I know you're from Duval County, but you're in Pensacola.
Shout out to Duval.
So, yeah, it was cool. So I just wanted to make sure I shout out my whole family, my girlfriend, my campaign manager, everybody, Clarissa, Haley, you know, like everybody that came before me, just everybody. Like, this is our moment.
Yeah.
Even for people who don't believe in me, but later will benefit from what I'm doing. This is still your moment. You could come back and revisit it later, but this is your moment. This is our moment.
Yeah.
This is our moment because I'm not the only black person or young person or broke person, because I'm broke as hell, broke person or anything like that to run. But in this time and this like moment in the country, it's what it is. The state is what it is, and the city is what it is. It's time, and I feel like the timing is right, but we just still got to go out there and do the job, and I can't do it by myself. I need y'all. I need y'all dollars. I need y'all help with petitions. I need your vote. I need your prayers. I need your encouragement. I have bad days. Sometimes I can't get a hold of my therapist, and I'm struggling mentally because it's a lot, because I don't work at Walmart. Nothing wrong with Walmart. But I work where I have to be on my A game or somebody may die by suicide.
Right.
And I work 2 jobs in that aspect, one for California and one in here in the state of Florida. So when business hours over here picks up in California, then I run a campaign. Then I have a son that plays soccer and do all this. And then I got to sleep. It's only 24 hours in the day. Every day I forget to eat.
Ooh.
It's tough.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. I'm going to ask last question, and then we're gonna sign off.
Yeah, man.
I ain't even
appreciate this.
man. I never realized how much time go past.
On a Thursday night, we're going to all be tired
talking
for
to
work
Jermaine,
tomorrow.
man.
I got teacher conferences tomorrow. Bro.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so I know.
A year from now, if we bring you back to the Chop Up podcast, what can we expect?
Well, first off, we might be in a brand new studio because I'm gonna have the economy so great. Y'all boys might go. Y'all boys might be in the sky ride.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't know. I think a year from now, you're just gonna see someone that's just a lot smarter. You know, the title of mayor, because I will be mayor a year from now. So.
For sure.
You know, you're gonna see that I've learned a lot, because I don't care how much you know, how much advocacy you've done, how much studying you've done, how much whatever. You don't know what to expect till you get in there. You can study that budget to a T like I have been doing. But when you get in there and then you're looking at your city administrator and you're looking at what city administrator say, I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Right.
Or you do this. So you're going to see somebody that come back wiser. And when I sit here and I talk to you, like, yeah, last time I was here, I said I wanted to do this. When I got in there, I was like, I might not be smart right now.
Right.
Just wait a little bit. So you're going to see somebody that's just more accountable but smarter.
All right.
And is it a ghost in here? Like, what's going on?
That's the win from the AC right there. Open that door.
You know we one of the most haunted cities. Though.
I do know that.
Yeah.
I do know. One of the first things I did, because I saw it before I moved down here, I saw it. I was like, oh, the lighthouse haunted? Bet, I'm going. And
You
went.
crazy. Nah, I urge you, if you feel like that, Go to Fort Pickens.
Man, you told me about
About
Fort Pickens
Geronimo?
before. Yeah, you told
They
me
said
about it.
Geronimo's still down there.
Man, I would go, but I gotta go with somebody. Tell y'all boy keep the camera rolling.
Go with
I'll go.
Because it won't be Lisa May.
Bay said nah.
Yeah, me and Bay gonna be holding. We gonna be here, girl.
Go with Baby.
Y'all can go by yourself.
Look, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure that y'all share this, tag other people that'll be interested in it. The priority though is make sure that you get out there and make sure that you register and make sure that you vote for Jermaine Williams for mayor, man. Hey, make sure y'all go to the website, Mayor.com. Make sure y'all go there. He got merch on deck. He got merch on deck and all of that. Let me see. Who else said something? To everyone who has shared the post, donated, volunteered, bought merch, or even asked him to come on a platform to discuss why people first, we appreciate you all. Shout out to the Chop Up Podcast.
Thank you.
Wow. Man, we need our sound effects back for real. I'm gonna make sure it's fixed. I'm gonna make sure that JD do his thing. My boy Mod said that is powerful. Your boy said shout out to Ja when you talk about your son.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Jaleel the best. Jaleel. Your boy the best god dad. That's not his god dad.
Yeah.
My son love your boy. Hey, you know what? Real quick, I do want to say this on camera because I'm putting the pressure on.
Go ahead.
If y'all need help getting Rashida on here, Rashida that's my sister. I want to get her on here. That's our spoon mama.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
So she'll be back after the parade. I'm gonna put that pressure on her. Cause I want to hear it. That's my sister.
Man,
and we've been talking.
We going crazy if that happens.
Let me tell you what we get done.
Okay.
During addiction, she helped me out so much, and we have just been like I remember Spoon when he was in diapers. We used to call him George, and for the first 4 years of his life, I didn't know his name was Devon. I thought it was George.
Right.
I ain't gonna even tell you why they call him George. I'll tell y'all fair. But I think y'all need for sure.
Okay.
For sure. But it was funny then, but it ain't funny when he and Drake May face all damn night.
Yeah.
With them same things that got him that name. But I would love for y'all to get her on here, man. I think right now it's a great time, man. I think it'd be inspirational to every single mother because she will tell you her story.
Right.
It's so powerful. And, everyone talks about Devon, but she has other children that are doing great in life. And I think that needs to be heard and inspirational because I got here from a praying mom. Look, we still got I know you were trying to sign off.
No.
But
You good.
my praying mom got me here.
Right.
I watch my girlfriend mom. I watch my son mom. I see the way you have your children and Vadra and with her daughters and her son who's gonna be in the Super Bowl one day as well.
For sure.
And so like it's the women are the backbone of Pensacola, man. And we just got to encourage them. And Rashida did not have a streets paved to gold. And I said it in the post when I told her that day privately. But the Super Bowl started with the super mom, and there's a lot of super moms out here. Don't give up. I almost cuss with it.
Yeah.
I mean it. Don't give that go for everybody. Do not give up. You don't know what God got for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I tried to die by suicide so many times, and now I'm finna be the mayor. Ain't that grand?
That's grand, man.
Yeah. All right, we'll get out of here. I'm sorry.
Do you know you go on our TikTok, you got like one of the most viewed on our TikTok page?
Oh, for
One of the most viewed clips.
Do you have TikTok?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what that
It's
announcement.
It's at 10.6K.
Okay. Oh, that must have been about Pensacola.
What? You know it.
You know,
somebody knew like every day comment on there.
For real.
He telling the truth. Yeah, because I'm from Pensacola and I stay here. And I'm running shit.
I'm telling you, Pensacola is man. I said this morning, Sunshine. It's one of the best cities in the country, man. It is, man, and we don't get the shine we deserve. You just look on the landscape. You look at Keela Richardson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Keela.
Keela. You look at everybody that's making waves in Pensacola right now, and it's the city that did it. And for this next generation, I shouldn't be sitting here and talking about how Rashida had to fight so hard to get spooned to where he is. The city should be there to help a hand.
Right.
You know, and yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because Vadra give me that look, cause she already know where I'm finna go
She
with
like,
it, so I ain't gonna
it's
do
going
something.
somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, see, that's why we be having to get up out of here. Hey, look,
Shout out
on
to
Thursday.
Vadra.
Yeah, shout out to Vadra. She put them glasses down. Look over them glasses. It's over with. She got all our manners tonight. Well, make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube page, the Chop Up Podcast. Follow us on Instagram. It's the Chop Up Podcast. On TikTok, it's the Chop Up Podcast LLC. On Facebook, it is also the Chop Up Podcast LLC. And that was the cue.
Bye, y'all. Buy
Peace.
some egg rolls.
Buy some egg rolls. We're gonna say that out loud. Buy some egg rolls. Lisa Pro, she on deck. Where you got tomorrow with the egg rolls? You got a job?
Oh, I'm booked and busy this weekend.
Ooh. Oh, bring your mic up here.
My bad. I
What
done
you-
knocked it over. Hey, Vadra looked at me and said, "We ain't got that much money in the campaign." All right, my bad.
I gotta ask a Valentine's question. I can't believe we went this whole time without
I'm
one.
trying to be political today.
That's politics.
I'm probably finna answer it the political way anyway.
Never mind. Good night, y'all.
Now I want to know.